Shalom and greetings from Jerusalem, Jane. For the whole world, tonight is a special night. It's December 31st and it's the last day of this year. At New Year, a new year is coming in when we reach midnight. For the whole world, except for one nation. Did you ever really stop to think about just how special Israel is? You see, for the rest of the world, January 1st, a new year begins. For the rest of the world, a new day begins at midnight and a new week begins on Monday. But not for the Holy Land, not for God's land. We follow the Hebrew calendar, the biblical calendar. We already entered a new year at Rosh Hashanah. A new day begins at sunset and a new week begins on Sunday. Just think about that. That's how special Israel is, as the only nation in the world. But for the rest of you, tonight is New Year's Eve, and I want to wish you all a Happy New Year here from my small place in Jerusalem. May the Lord grant you the desires of your heart. May it be a happy and blessed and prosperous New Year. 2025 has been a year of a lot of trauma here in Israel. The numbers just came out about the soldiers. 21 soldiers committed suicide in 2025 because of the horror and the trauma they endured after Israel was brutally attacked on October 7. 2025 was the year where I was constantly running, not to my bomb shelter like many people told me to, but where I actually ran out on my balcony because the vile Houthis in Yemen was once again trying to murder me and all the children here in Israel. I don't have the count of all the times where I was making video with ballistic missiles literally flying over my head, over my buildings. Was I afraid? No. For such a time as this, I have been sent here to document what's happening in Israel, what's happening towards the Jewish people, being girly boots on the ground, sharing to you what it looks like when the red alert once again was blaring on your phone and the siren went off inside of your house and ballistic missiles was raining over your heads time and time again at 2 o'clock in the morning, at 5 a.m., at 3 p.m. The Houthis attacked us again and again. And then came that day in summer of 2025 where Israel did a preemptive strike in Iran, something that Benjamin Netanyahu has said for years. The day is going to come when that needs to be done. I will never forget that. I woke up around 3 o'clock and the siren went off outside of my house. And normally the first thing that's happened is that your phone is blowing up, but that didn't happen. The siren woke up the entire Holy Land, telling us that Israel has now carried out a preemptive strike with Iran and we should respect or expect retaliation. At 7 o'clock that morning, I was in the shop next door doing a lot of shopping, like all my neighbors. And for 12 days, we were under attack, missile attack from Iran. And many people were killed in that attack and many people lost their homes. So 2025 has been a year of war here in Israel. My heart goes out to all the fathers, the husbands, the sons who has went out to war defending the Jewish homeland against Hezbollah, against the Houthis, against Yemen, the Houthis in Yemen, against Gaza, the wild terrorists in Gaza. And did you know, as we are about to step into 2026, we still have soldiers in Gaza. We still have Hamas in Gaza. That's not done. So it has been a traumatic year here in Israel. People have still been killed in terror attacks. Only less than a week ago, we had a 19-year-old beautiful young girl who was stabbed to death. We had a 69-year-old man who was crushed to death in a car ramming attack. So as this year is coming to an end, I cannot emphasize enough how much you need to take to heart the word from scriptures where God is saying, comfort, comfort my people. Comfort my people, because there really is a lot of trauma and heartache here in Israel. My heart goes out to all the families here in Israel. Hundreds of thousands of soldiers has been called up to go out in the defense of Israel, and these soldiers are coming home deeply traumatized. They are coming home injured, without an arm, without a leg, coming home to a family, coming home to children. Many children has lost their fathers. So it is still time for you to really stand in the gap for Israel, to be watchmen on the walls as we enter 2026. As on a personal level, it has also been traumatizing for me. I've said many times, it doesn't matter how many times you visit Israel, going in and out maybe 5 times a year, but not living here, not having this being your reality, you really don't know. But to the best of my ability, I have tried to share with you in so many videos of when missiles were raining over my head, sharing with you, this is happening again, this is what's going on, giving you political updates, security updates. So I want to thank you. I want to take this opportunity from the bottom of my heart to thank each and every one of you who have stood with me this past year, who have said, Jane, we love you, we encourage you, we pray for you, who have sent me emails, who have sent me regular snail mail to my P.O. box, who is leaving comments on my social media saying, thank you, Jane, for being that voice that we go to, for being the one who was not evacuated out of this nation when the Danish government said, you wanna get out of here, when that war began, because this has become like home to me. This is where I am, this is where I live, this is where I breathe, and this is where I'm reporting from. Without your love and your encouragement, and especially your prayers, I wouldn't even be here. So I want to honor you for that, and I want to thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. But all of this is not over. Iran is still racing towards being able to attack us again. The Israeli Prime Minister is currently in America. He just met with Trump, and we know something needs to be done again. We also know something needs to be done with Hezbollah in the north. We are not done in Gaza with Hamas. So we might have a small breathing time right now with missiles not raining in, but that could start again. And remember, we still have all of these soldiers out standing guard, out fighting Hamas in Gaza, terrorists in Judea and Samaria. All of these soldiers who should be home with their families, but they are not, because of these evil, wicked people who is trying to eradicate the Jewish people. So there will be a lot for me to report about going into 2026. Personally, I have been through transitioning, a healing time where God has done a lot of inner healing that I needed in able to move into 2026 and continue to report for all of you. So I want to encourage you, please continue to pray Psalm 91 over Israel going into the new year. But I also want to give you a scripture that I am speaking over myself for 2026. It's from Isaiah 43, 18, 19. Do not remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not see it? I will even make a road in the wilderness and rivers in the deserts. So I'm speaking that over me as I'm entering 2026, where I would love to continue to share news with you, but I would like to do it in a more professional way. And there are so many people I want to interview, so many soldiers, so many bereaved families. I want to talk to the foreign minister, the prime minister, and that's why I'm saying moving forward, I would like to have the location of an office and a podcast studio where we can also do current news updates, where I can invite these people to come and tell their stories. So moving forward, that's what I hope will manifest. That's a vision I hope will grab your heart, that you will be a part of it and saying, we know Jane, we know who she is, what she's about. Jane has been authentic for all of these years. Jane has been true to who she is and speaking from her heart, and I will continue to do that, but I just need locations where I can actually invite people to come in the studio and have a co-worker who can deal with all of the practical issues, the technical work of it. So that's my heart desire moving into 2026. Thank you to those of you who have sowed into me financially. You know that I am only living by donations. So because of you, I'm still here. I cannot thank you enough. It makes me able to be here. So God bless you. May you have a wonderful 2026. Book your tickets. Come to Israel. I can't wait to see you. And God willingly, I will be in a new office. I will be have a podcast studio, and people coming to Israel. And then you can come and meet me in my studio. I might even be able to interview you. So thank you for standing with me. Also going into 2026. It's going to be an election year. There's going to be so much to report about. There's going to be so much to do. And I'm speaking over myself. God is doing a new thing. He has been doing a new thing in me for the last couple of months, restoring the old, preparing for the new, being in this transitioning where you're closing the old door and you're stepping into something new. But again, I need donors, I need sponsorships for all of this to manifest. So please share out this New Year's Eve greeting video to anyone you can think about, and my vision that I wrote it all down about podcast, about who I want to interview, what I want to do, how it can be a blessing to Israel and the Jewish people in 2026. So please share it out. May God bless you. Continue to be watchmen on the walls for Israel wherever you are around the world. Continue to be watchmen on the wall. And just speak up for Israel wherever you are. Come against the lies, the hate, the propaganda, the disinformation. I mean, mainstream media has failed miserably, and there are so many stories, and that's what I would like to tell. That's the people I would like to interview, because these stories about the bravery of the people here in Israel, how the courage they have, they rose up against all of these enemies. They were in a 7-war front. You can't even imagine what that's like. So these stories needs to be heard. They need to be told, and I would like to do that moving forward out of Israel. So God bless you, and I'll see you here in 2026. Happy New Year. Bye.